Everybody, this is Jacob Vial. Today I'm going to be doing a test to pretty much identify and ensure that I know that my bracing is good, and I'm also going to do full tilt burp tests. So that means I'm going to be actually doing a full tilt burp with this test to actually for sure guarantee I know for sure if this is actually helping me. So I've been doing a lot of tests without being full tilt, but now I'm going to be doing some videos with full tilt tests. I actually had to go to another area to do these because of where I live in the neighborhood. As most bass heads would know, your neighbors don't like bass. If you're one of those that are lucky to have bass head friends as neighbors, I'm pretty surprised because it's pretty rare. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So anybody that ever watches all my videos knows I always do the same location. I always do 20 volume to start for my roll in to make sure I know everything's right. So what I'm going to do is get it connected and do a sweep to make sure that it's in the right pretty much burp tone or whatever. I mean, I could just burp 47 to be honest, since I know kind of where I peak, and then I'll do the others. So yeah, I'll just do that. I know I'm at 47 hertz or so. It's between 45 and 48. It really just depends on the day. My port's a little different too. So what I'm going to do is go in. I'm not going to do the low volume like I said, so I'm going to start off right at the bat with high volume. So we'll see how this does. Make sure everything's connected in. And I got my playlist here. I use test tones for this, so I'll do a 47 hertz test tone when I burp it. Let me make sure my meter is connected to my phone, and I'll do one burp full tilt, and then what I'll do after that is I'll go in and take out you'll see afterward. All right, so let me first make sure it's on, everything's connected and good. Yep, it's good. It's picking up 47 hertz. All right, I'm gonna go, why not, let's just do 58 volume. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll find out. So 52.45. All right, so I'll screenshot this to remember it. Okay, so 52.45. Anybody that was watching my other video, of course, the ones that watch a lot, you already know from my previous burp, it was right at a 52.1, I think it was, so already almost half a dB difference on glass. So obviously I've still got some tweaking to do to the vehicle and the box and port, but yeah, right there, 52.5 on glass, 47 hertz. And that might not even be my peak. I could be louder at 46, 45, 48, etc. But I just went ahead and assumed 47 hertz for this test. So what I'm going to do is, since I did 47 hertz, now I'm going to take the bracing out and we'll see what happens. So let me go over here, the other side, take the bracing out. So you also got to consider heat with this factor, as well as voltage change. So what I have to do is literally I got a couple screws that hold this up. I'll just have this here up. I don't know if it's blurry or not, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit this out with a hammer or not. We'll find out in a minute. But what I did for this was if y'all saw the other video, I actually had a jack that I jacked the roof up in order to put the wood in. That way I knew for sure it was tight and I knew it wasn't gonna move. So we'll see. All right, got all the screws out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get a hammer and knock it out. Oh, that thing ain't moving. That is. So what I want to do is knock these out. Saw how that dropped? It immediately moved. So I literally had my roof braced. I would say you can at least see that's how much it lifted. So I'd say about an inch lifted. Take this one out. I got those all out. Made everything come out. Hey, the life of a tester. SPL. There we go. So the bracings aren't holding anything in now. So this is an official video test. Stuff that you wouldn't see on camera, I'm doing on camera, why not? So now you see, no brace, it dropped. All right. So now just to be safe, or not be safe, but let's go ahead and find out. So 52.45, pretty happy with that number. I'm not where I am wanting to be though. That's about 0.6 dBs from where I want to be. 53 is where I want to be. So I get a 53 out of this burp, I'm happy. A lot of people said it's not possible, but we'll see. All right, so now let me get test tone back in. All right, we'll find out. All right. There you have it. You can immediately see how much that brace helped for my output. I can actually feel a difference almost. So 47. So what I'm going to do, just to see if I lost, I'm going to go ahead and do a burp up to drop a frequency tone and see if it changes any. So 51.75. Nope. So that means that bracing is extremely helped drastically. So I dropped the frequency and it went down, so that means that I am good to keep those bracings. So thank you all for the comments and suggestions on testing it with full tilt volume to see real world results. At high volume, you can see the change is actually a little better than at low volume. So low volume, I was around a, let me see, so 52.45, 51.75. So I gained about 0.45 dBs with low volume with the brace, and now I gained right at a 3/4 of a dB. So with a higher volume, a little bit more flex, I actually did gain more. So it showed more that that bracing was beneficial. So now I wasted time taking it out, but did I really waste time? No, I actually didn't, because that showed me that I was actually gaining on the meter by doing that. So that's the end of this video for this. I appreciate y'all watching. This is an SSA Studio app I use with the meter, SSA meter. I just use test tones at 0 dB, minus 0 dB, so full tilt. And I burped, so 52.5 almost is where I stand with those bracings in. And that's with the port looking like this. So I actually took this roundover out, opened this up slightly so that rose my peak about 1 hertz. Affected my lows a little bit more, but it gave me a little bit of a higher output. So subwoofer does good, perfectly cold. And that's where my subsonic is a little bit turned up, but it's fine. Low pass could be a little higher, but there you go. Hope y'all learned something out of this. Definitely almost happy with the results. A lot of people say, Jacob, that's really impressive, you should be happy, but you know, I still think there's a little bit more in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna literally jack this sucker back up and put it back in. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all y'all's support and feedback. And stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe if you haven't. And I hope y'all learned something in this test. One more thing for the viewers still watching is I don't plan to put a wood roof all the way down. It just makes it look more impressive for the numbers without an actual false roof. I'm just gonna keep it dynamited how it was. And we'll see how it goes. Later.